Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co daily stock market review for the trading day ending Monday, June 13th. Firstly to the S&P 500, and here we see a continuation of the trend to the downside for today's trading. Current candle forming a lower high and a lower low. Also another large black body candle suggesting that the sellers have found strong downside momentum. Now, this was the first time in quite some time that we've seen two consecutive fairly large black body candles, and the last time that we saw this was probably back in February early this year, when the market sold off from resistance above 1925 and sold off down to 1813. So some realistic bearishness in this market at the moment, solid downside momentum, very strong follow through from the previous candle with the sellers in control. We are now approaching an area of potentially very strong support, however. So we could see an end to the selling over the next few days. So very, very important trading coming up over the next few days. We are trading at the top of this highlighted zone, previous resistance level. Now has an opportunity to hold as support anywhere down through to the 2040 previous support level, so this highlighted zone. Also, just below the top of the zone, we have a confluence of the Kijun-sen and the Ichimoku cloud. So that is going to be a crucial area that we may test for tomorrow's trading if we do see continued selling in this market. So very, very important trading coming up over the next few days. If we do see the market bounce off this region, watching the 2093 level that held as support for the previous day's trading, that was busted today to hold as resistance now. And we can see here it was a fairly important support level in the recent past, but has held as resistance. And being so close to that round number 2100, it certainly is the influence of the 2100 coming up that may exert itself as this lower area of resistance, lower area of price rejection. Now, in terms of Ichimoku, maintaining a bullish market in the longer term time frame, only just, so we are only just trading above the Ichimoku cloud. Also, the medium term time frame, only just. Importantly, that Kijun-sen is flat. Price action is being attracted back towards the flat Kijun-sen, attempting to find equilibrium, and we are very close to finding some equilibrium. So there is an opportunity here for the buyers to come back into the market and bounce off this area of support, and for the buyers to re-exert themselves. Looking at the Tenkan-sen, however, we do have a confirmed bear market in the short-term time frame, with the market now closing in a strong bearish manner down below the Tenkan-sen, but also the Tenkan-sen for today's trading holding as resistance. And this really does suggest that the sellers do seem fairly well set in that short-term time frame. We do need to continue to watch that area if we do see any rally, and that coincides with the round number 2100. To the bands on the daily charts, and here we see the market continue to trade within the bands, testing down through the middle of the band, suggesting that we have quite some weakness in the market now. An opportunity here for the selling to continue, watching the lower band down at 2059 to hold as support, and the failure of the middle of the bands to hold as support does suggest that that very strong bullish activity that you saw here previously has certainly ended.